Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh, no.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was
Oh, it's the first game.
Bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
God, where's this gonna be? Architect Phase Gate Facility.
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready. But for now, I have much to prepare.
Okay. What do you think, chat? Should we stay up a little past our bedtimes? I'm thinking he's gonna find out his people are all dead. I'm thinking it's either going to A, end with him finding out that he's the last one, or it's B, it's going to end with like a goodbye and he's gonna go through the gate and you won't really find out what happens. So Steve ended up being the cure. No, not Steve. He said Emperor Leviathans. In the first game, you find a base that was destroyed by Leviathans, and there's one Leviathan that's still there, and you end up, hang on a sec, I am lost AF right now. Okay, this is not the right spot. You end up finding, it's like there's one that grew up and it's trapped in a chamber that it's too big to get out, and you talk to it because it's like telepathic, and you help free its young through the escape, and then they spread the enzyme through the ocean. And that was an Emperor Leviathan. That was not a Shadow Leviathan. So basically, he just did a huge throwback to the previous game. It's kind of a big deal. See, bacteria comes through gate. No, because... So the ocean was already cured. But there was a little bit of virus left, or bacterium left, on the frozen Leviathan that we found that had been in the ice for, like, forever. And then main character's sister... she was like, you know, it's too dangerous to research this, but Altera's like, no, we're gonna research that, science. And so she, against their wishes, started cooking up a cure. And then she was dead. Now they found her dead in like an avalanche, or like a cave-in, but we found where she stashed the cure and we injected it into the Leviathan and killed what is supposedly the last of the pathogen, the last of the bacterium. So there's no bacterium left that we know of. The ocean was already cleaned through the enzyme, and then now there's this. So that's what I know right now. Margaret is also a throwback to Subnautica 1. Is it? I don't remember Margaret in the first one. Was she... Did they, like, talk about her on some of the PDAs or something? Maybe I missed it. Or maybe it's been too long. I might not remember. She's the third passenger of the Degassi. Ew, I do remember the Degassi a little bit. I do remember the Degassi a little bit. It was a crashed ship. She was the hired mercenary. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. You're jogging my memory a little bit. All right. So she ended up somehow, you know, fighting that Reaper to the death and separated from the father and son. Why does she hate Altera? Anyone want to tell me that one? Is that a spoiler? Like, she hates Altera, and I don't really know why. Which raid is this? Can't the sneak peek. Ah, crap. Charging. Give him what's good. Prepare your legendary underwater weapons, boys. Uh-huh. Okay, I picked up the rest of the sea truck. We're under the Jade Sea, yeah. Underwater raid. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. I love underwater combat in Guild Wars 2. But there are some things, like for example, Dragon Hunter traps don't work underwater. Like they would have to fix some things. What am I missing about underwater combat? I really don't get it. I mean, there's essentially just some skills don't work underwater right now, Season, which means the classes aren't balanced underwater. Like a Dragon Hunter goes underwater and their key skills don't work. So it's not fair. Firebrand pops off though. That's just a fact in life. This is quite a bit of travel. Let's do a save here. I'm not sure if we're gonna need food. We're going northwest. I'm surprised. Well, I was a bit east. Okay. 1,000 northwest. I wonder if this is gonna be on land or in the water. Please don't make an underwater map. I really like, so back in my first MMO ever, EverQuest, it had an underwater map. And it was challenging. For example, there was only certain classes that had a magic spell that made their team be able to, you know, underwater breathing. Or necromancers had a spell called Dead Man Floating, and it gave both underwater breathing and also levitation, which is basically, you know, you couldn't die from falling. If you ever played D&D, it's like Featherfall, for example. So you would have someone in the group that their job was, you know, with every 30 minutes or less, they had to cast underwater breathing on everybody. But one of the bosses down there had Mass Dispel. he would remove all buffs from everyone, and your people that could cast underwater breathing were on the clock to cast. Like, you know, the whole, like, please secure your oxygen mask on yourself before helping a child or someone else. Like, that was them. They were like, and then they would, like, start, you know, save the tank, save the healer, and it was very, very difficult. And, you know, there was lots of dead bodies of people just floating in the entryway, but it was wild. And then fast forward to World of Warcraft, they came out with Vashir, which was an underwater open world area. And I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty neat. Oh, this is, oh, I know where we are. Okay. This is the west base, isn't it? This is where we came earlier, and someone's like, get a snow fox. I never even needed a snow fox. Never.
Captain.
We already have one underwater fractal. So there's two versions of that fractal, and one of them makes you turn into a dolphin. I don't like the dolphin one. I don't like when the game is like, you know that class you've been perfecting and building up and putting your heart and soul into? You're not allowed to play it. The dolphin one, and the one where you have the cliffside with the hammer. Greatly dislike those. You're only a dolphin for the race like 20 seconds. Season, it's a third of the instance. It's more than 20 seconds. It's the middle third of the instance. It's got the same first third and last third. Underwater combat and MM. I don't think the movement feels that bad in GW2, but that's just me. I'm into the character BDO, the Shy, because I read that completely. Yeah, Julia, that's one of my level 59 characters.
Are you prepared to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do.
He is fast.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Wait, she's
Are you
going with
kidding?
him?
I can't pass up a chance to see where Architect's coming from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Hey man, just saw your video on YouTube. I get it soon. I'm definitely gonna give it a try. Nice, Pride. I hope you enjoyed as much as we have. If you have any questions or anything, you can hit us up on our Discord 24/7. We might not answer 24/7, but you can ask 24/7. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Are we on another planet? Or are we still on Ice Planet?
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
Oh, we just moved to another location.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Judd, it's a big boy. That's a big boy.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
He just loaned me some arms. What? The energy mass? Those things? Maybe? That's fun. Sorry, Alan! Sorry, I suck. I'm used to 2 arms. I am primitive. I almost decapitated myself. Alan's over there just like, girl, what are you doing?
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
Return arms. No, I'm keeping them. This is where the story ends. I'm leaving and I'm keeping these arms.
Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
I would like a set of those arms. When we get home, please make me a set of those arms. Actually, can you just put me in a body like that? That'd be great. Odd reaction, like a sharp intake of breath. Dude, are you going into the Avatar state? What?
Join me, Robin.
Doesn't sound intimidating at all.
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you could say that. Ready to leave the past
Watch,
behind.
his planet doesn't have food. She's gonna starve to death.
Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Dude, him slamming her into the ceiling.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Imagine Fred pulling back into the sea truck. Like, guys, you're not gonna believe this. Oh, that looks
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Oh, is that all? Oh, this looks so cool. Do I have any camera control? No, I don't. This is full cinematic.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Roll credits. Achievement unlocked into the unknown. We're rolling credits. That was good. I have some qualms. I have some like review-ish things to say, but that was good. You're okay with not knowing what happened? Well, Season, it's like an ongoing story. Like it was fun. You know, the medium was not fun and it didn't have closure. This felt like the end of a book, and then they could write another book that goes after it, right? Like, but they finished book 2. This felt like they finished book 2. There's more. I'm still not... I might, at this point, I'm ready to Google spoilers. I want to see, like... Did I miss a PDA? Is there anything more to find out on what kills Sam? I know Sam went to do the... Or Robin? Oh, God, I don't know who I'm playing. The sister went to give the antidote to the Leviathan, and she died in a cave-in. And at the same time, Margaret went to explode that other lab with a bomb. So, I don't know, was it a freak accident, or did something else kill Sam? So that's what I'm curious about. I don't know if there's anything more there. You pretty much got all the information this game has to offer. Okay. Another thing, we found like no dead bodies or anything. Like there was the chunk of lab that was by the teleporter that was destroyed, but I don't know what destroyed it. We found like all these PDAs from Fred and all these other people, but no idea where they are. Assuming they're dead, but no idea where they are. It'd be funny for a brief during the space and started to show stuff from Brett. Totally bailed on Margaret. Oh, she's fine. She likes eating Reapers. But okay, wonderful game. I liked it. I'm kind of bitter on the fact that there's so many like the thing to hatch the creature eggs, like the alien incubator, the lockers for the truck, the fabricator for the truck. I never found any of those things. Now, I did make 3 different scanning stations and find all the fragments within range of them, which was maybe 50% of the surface map. So I guess I would just have needed to do more of that in the other areas of the surface map. But I'm definitely bitter that I never got to play with any of those things, because I didn't want to just Google it and spoil myself on where they were. But Muck missed the secret ending. Is there a secret ending, or are you just messing with me? Hang on. Subnautica Below Zero secret ending. Nothing's coming up. Are you just messing stuff up? I think you're just messing with me. I think you're a big fat phony. Apparently Subnautica 3 is still years away. Are they gonna make a third one? Let's see. Subnautica, Subnautica Sea Truck modules. Aquarium we found, docking we found, fabricator I found 1 of 3, sleeper we found, storage, 5 lockers, you piece of crap. So I never found 2 of 3 fabricator, I've never found a single storage. And they're both in deep twisty bridges, and this one's I had a scanner in purple vents. And that's where I found 1. I found 1 in the whole thing. What's the other, where's the other stuff? Crafting. Fabricator. Oh, that's not it. Advanced materials, electronics, equipment, tools, deployables. Vehicles, mod station. Is there anything at the mod station I missed? Oh, does it not show me everything? Habitat builder, scanner, review recovery, console, vehicles, deployables. Blueprints? This might be a full list. Still suit. Reinforced dive suit. Mercury 2 bow. What is Mercury 2? Is that the crashed ship? The stern of okay, what? How many pieces of it were there? There's the stern wreckage, the bow wreckage, a detached thruster. So there's 3 parts, and I found 2 of them. Large room with 2 prawn suits, a reinforced dive suit, water filtration machine, a jukebox disc, a parallel processing unit fragment, alien containment. I wanted this. Yeah, see, okay, I hate this. It's in 1 spot in the game. Is acquired by scanning the alien containment in the Mercury 2 bow. It's only listing it in 1 spot in the game. So it's super easy to miss it and go through the whole game without it. Ah, that bums me out, you guys. That bums me out. So I never saw alien containment, storage lockers, or fabricator for my truck, or the reinforced dive suit. I probably wouldn't have even used the reinforced dive suit. I'm not bugged about that. So there's only 1 of that in the whole game. Aromatherapy lamp? What does this do? It begins to glow and emit vapor through a hole in the top. Interacting with it again turns the lamp off. Okay. Let's see. You know, I made the coffee in the thermos, and I never used it a single time. A nuclear reactor, also in the Mercury 2 bow, but also in the Omega Lab. Alter coverage base of the in the Lily Pounds. Wait, is this where Margaret is? A postcard from Vin's girlfriend Danielle's bedroom contains a PDA, a framed photo of her and Sam Ayu. Nuclear waste disposal? What? Dude, did I miss this whole base? What is this? That's the blown up underground place. Thank you. Okay, I did go to the blown up place. Okay, so I completely missed the nuclear reactor. Okay, I did go to the blown up place. At the time, I still had the level 1 oxygen tank because I didn't find the level 2 oxygen tank until like 20 hours into the game. So I was in and out of there really fast. So I missed the the nuclear stuff. So I missed nuclear energy. I gotta say, first of all, I now know you don't need the Snow Fox at all in the game. You can go through the whole game without the Snow Fox. I really did not like the controls on it. Everywhere where it recommends to use the Snow Fox, you can just use a prawn and be fine. Found all that, found all that. I don't know if I ever found a light stick. I might have just not used it. You know, there was like 1 spot I used the propulsion cannon to move like rocks, and there was like a secret area behind it, so I carried the propulsion cannon the whole rest of the game. And I never had to use it another additional time. Thumper, I don't even know what Thumper does. I never made it. Consumes energy when used, lasts 5 minutes. Let's see, creates loud pulsing noises to deter ice worms. Oh, okay. I mean, you can just run past them. They can't catch you. I'm curious. I'm wondering on the storage module if you could use more than 1. Can you use a bunch of them? Comes with 2 4x3 lockers, 2 3x5 lockers, and a single 6x3 locker for 72 storage spaces. This is roof. This is God, that's so easy to make too. I hate you so much. It doesn't say. I wonder if you could have multiple of these. Like, you know, have all the normal stuff on your sea truck and then a whole bunch of storage modules. You could have multiple of all the modules. Okay, there's just not much point in that, except maybe the aquarium. I would tried to make the grappling hook arm for the prawn suit, but I needed a I believe it was this stuff, the red stuff, and that required an ingredient that I never found in the game. Snow Fox Ice Worm attack reduction. Yeah, we did find that. Gas reserves. Okay, that's it. So essentially, there is a chunk of the, what is it called? Mercury 2? The ship? The Mercury 2 bow had nuclear power, nuclear reactor, nuclear waste disposal, the only alien containment unit in the entire game, the only reinforced wetsuit in the entire game, and many of the ship part, the sea truck parts that I never found were around it, and I never found that whole area. I went through the entire game and I never found that giant wrecked ship. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I would say if I were like got a chance to talk to the devs or something, I would say it would be really awesome if they made just something to point toward it. Even if you felt like a distress call that's still going off, you know, and you follow it there. Or like an old beacon. Or PDA that talks about it. And, you know, like maybe Margaret is like, yeah, we found a piece of it over in the western shallows, you know. Because I even still, after just fumbling through this website, I have no idea where the bow is unless I, you know, go through a few more pages. So that would be the only thing I would say to change about the game. Some of the sea truck stuff was buggy. Like, if the sea truck wasn't completely even, if you, like, let go of the steering wheel and it was tilted, you could not walk back through the compartments. But I imagine it was quite the endeavor for them to code it to work the way that they did it. Your PDA mentioned it when you go near it, but you have to be close enough to see it. Yeah, and I don't know where that was. Like I said, I found 2 chunks, and apparently one was just a thruster. But I never found the bow. Stray radiation emissions because nuclear reactor. Yeah. Just some kind of breadcrumb, right? If I were to critique, I would say they could add some kind of breadcrumb to show you this very important thing. Alternatively, make it less important by making more spots in the game where you could scan the things that are currently only on the bow of the Mercury 2. That would be the other thing, is, you know, put that stuff in more locations so that it becomes less of a, if you miss this, you are going to have a much harder experience. The large capacity tank, air tank, that took me 20 hours to find. If I had scanned for data boxes from the pod at the beginning of the game, I could have found that much sooner. So yes, there's only one of those in the game, but you kind of have the tools you need to find it. I think melting penguins was more efficient nuclear power, though. Yeah, but still, there was so much I didn't get to do. I had a whole locker full of alien eggs, and I have no idea what they turn into because I couldn't get the alien isolation unit, which is only one spot in the game, and it was on that ship. It's just that nuclear power was also there, and the only reinforced suit in the game was also there, and shark modules I never found were scattered around it. So there was a lot of the stuff's only in this one spot. Could have Margaret mentioned something about mutated fish and stuff in a weird way that leads you to scan for radiation? Yeah, that would have been good, but it's a shame they didn't do that, so I never get to experience that stuff, because I'm only going to do one playthrough, so it's a shame I never get to experience that stuff, but I might look up where it is and just tell my son where it is, because he's playing it. But okay. That is Subnautica Below Zero. That is it, you guys. We do have a tradition on the channel that we have been doing. And what it is whenever we finish a game, we fill out a review. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that right now. So yes, I would recommend this. I would recommend this to other people. It was a wonderful game. And if you liked the original, you would like this one. It probably has a few less scary moments for those of you who found the first little too frightening, and focuses a tad more on story with a lot more voice acting. The only negative thing I can say, and I will try to keep this spoiler-free, is that there are numerous technologies that you need to scan to use that are only located in one spot that you can miss on your entire playthrough, and thus never ever get to use any of those. I finished the game spoiler-free and finally went and Googled where the heck these things were and was pretty bummed to see I missed them all in one underwater location I never found. Okay. And yeah, comments are fine. Post review.